Hello everybody and welcome to a little extra fighter subscriber themed fun that I have for you today. Now originally this was something I wanted to do for Season 2 but it never quite came to fruition. We've got 4 fights for you today. The first 2 are basically the 2 fights we didn't see during the final. Of the 4 craft there are 6 possible matchups. We only saw 4 of them, so I thought I'd just play through the other 2 as a point of interest. And then, well, you can see here I'm just flying about with my my Red Hawk, the latest version of my Red Hawk, the F1C, which will probably become the F2 once I actually finish tweaking it and adjusting it and what have you. And I want to test that out against our 2 champions, our challenge champion, the XF1 Gladius, and our knockout champion, the P69 Slapta. But that's not all I've got for you. Apart from this video, there is some other footage, and there is a small announcement with regarding future seasons of Fighter Subscriber. It's nothing major, don't get your hopes up, but we'll be discussing that towards the end of the video. Anyway, let's get started with one of the fights you didn't see during the final. So for the first of these 2 fights, which are basically what the semi-finals would have been had my random number generator gone the other way, we'll see the XF1 Gladius against the AC Shindon. That's Kerbal Space craft against Maximus Lights. Let's get them into the air. And the competition starts. Now, some of you may have noticed, we're not using the regular version of BD Armory, we are using the Runway Project version, and yeah, whereas during the series I was trying to keep absolutely everything exactly the same, yeah, this fight we won't be doing that. I mean, we're on 1.10 as opposed to the 1.9.1 install I had last time. But they've closed the distance. Of course, the Shindons would have struggled to get a lock onto these XF1 Gladiuses with their incredible stealth capability. And the Gladiuses have got their Sidewinders away and at pretty close range. That normally spells a bit of trouble. Nearly some friendly fire there for the Gladius. Some of that gunfire coming right over its shoulder. But they seem to have... This Gladius seems to have one of the Shindons in its sight. Oh, that looked such a golden opportunity. The Shindon there trying to evade. I think it's this craft here. Popping plenty of flares. Something's happened there. Except one of the Gladiuses. One of the Gladiuses has taken some damage. And it looks like it's that same damage that Valentina Kerman will now try to consolidate that. Does that XF1 Gladius? It looks like something exploded. Something has exploded. Oh! And it's the Shindon we were following. That Gladius seems to have popped enough flares to avoid the damage. Something else has gone. Oh my word, one of the Gladiuses has gone now. So is this the damaged Gladius? It doesn't seem to be a lot of damage on that one, nor that one. Oh, the Shindons are losing parts as well. I think this Shindon is yeah, missing some control surfaces, and this other Shindon trying to get back into the fight. Sidewinders going in now in an attempt to try and wrest this fight away from the Gladiuses, who otherwise seem to have it in their pocket. What's that? Something's exploded. Was that one of the Gladiuses? Yes, one of the Gladiuses has been taken out. Another missile going in from one of the Shindons there. And the other Gladius has had its engine taken out. Huh. It does have one final trick up its sleeve, though. If it can come about, it might be able to get a last revenge Sidewinder away, but it doesn't look like it's going to manage it. This Gladius has taken even more damage. Also trying to see if it can get a sneaky revenge kill in, but it doesn't seem like it's going to manage it. Another Sidewinder coming in without engines. That will probably go wide with the countermeasures. Okay, this Gladius has gone. Trying, probably ill-advisedly, to stay in the fight. Seems to have lost all electrical charge Stability assist has turned... It's trying to turn off. More damage from a missile. I mean, I know it's a different version of BD Armory. I know it's a different version of KSP, but who knows? Maybe had this been the original matchup, then Maximus Light's craft may have gone through to the final. Who knows? It's all very hypothetical, but it does sometimes just rely on how the dice fall. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. So the second of these two fights will of course be Legedlak's P69 Slapta against Manzania Strike's F54 Stubby. Let's get this one going. And so this second fight starts. I was having a real pain with the landing gear on these Slaptas. They just it's the old drone problem of them wanting to just for some reason decouple their gear almost as soon as they take off. So in the end, I just had to kind of edit the action groups and just manually decouple them just as they were getting into the air. Anyway, the Slaptas loosing their sidewinders, the F54s breaking low and popping countermeasures. Now it might be at a pretty good range for these F54s to avoid those sidewinders, although this one, full afterburners going, that is going to really just attract that sidewinder. Here it comes. Yeah, you can't be going full blast with afterburners when you've got a sidewinder incoming. It's not going to go well for you. Two of the F54s though seem to be in reasonably good health. Another sidewinder coming in there for the other F54. That's looking to be close. That is looking to be not quite fatal. Where's the other one? Oh, that other F54 really has just... Yeah, it's gone. A bit of a light scorching for this F54. Still seems to be okay. Comes about. Having a little bit of difficulty controlling... I think it's lost its vertical control surfaces. It has no fins stabilising it. And that makes it a sitting duck for another sidewinder. Okay, wow, that was brutally efficient there. So the P69 GX Slapta proving that it can definitely do the business against all three of the other finalists. Anyway, as I said, that's the two fights you didn't see. So now it's time for us to move on to something else. So as I mentioned, the other thing I wanted to do today was to take my my Red Hawk, the F1C, the sort of in development version of my best craft, and put it up against the two best craft from Season 3 of Fighter Subscriber. And of course, we start with the Challenge Champion, the craft that did the best against my own craft. In fact, managed to get a complete clean sweep against them. Let's see if it goes any differently now. So coming up on the 8-kilometre mark, at any second now the fight will start. Now I'm expecting, as per usual, the Red Hawks will have a great deal of difficulty getting any kind of lock because of the ECM jammers and the very low radar cross sections of the Gladiuses. Although these Red Hawks are a little bit more capable against that kind of thing. I've made some adjustments. I mean, hopefully, why are you popping chaff? I think they're armed. Oh no, they are armed with a couple of AMRAAMs actually, aren't they? Seem to be dodging that. Okay, that one was a little close for comfort. How are we doing? Getting on to about 5 kilometres. The Gladius is now starting to launch the Sidewinders. But as are the Red Hawks. They do have 2 fewer AMRAAMs and 2 more Sidewinders. So this could make the fight a bit more even, but I think Valentina Kerman has flown her last for this fight. Something else has gone stuttery as well, though. I think one of the Gladiuses has gone. The first time one of my craft has actually managed something else is exploding. That's 2 of the Gladiuses gone. It's the first time any of my craft have managed to kill the Gladiuses. I think the other Red Hawks are still being a little bit distracted by some of the debris there. Something goes slow. I think that's just debris crashing into the ground. But it is 2-on-1, 2 Red Hawks against the 1 Gladius. Okay, so this is an improvement. It's sort of a scenario I'd sort of been... I had designed these craft to deal with better. That's another Sidewinder coming in for this craft. This is going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to dodge it. I am genuinely surprised. I thought they put up a better fight. I was hoping they might kill one. But yeah, that was okay. Yeah, as I said, I've designed this to be a slightly more all-round fighter, deal with sort of more conventional fighters like this, and also kind of craft which try and exploit a meta like the Gladius did. But yeah, okay, I'm a happy bunny now, so let's see, not quite so hopeful about the next fight. Let's see how they get on against Legged Lax craft. So the second fight for my work-in-progress Red Hawk will be up against Legged Lax P69 GX Slapta, as I mentioned, our knockout champion. So let's see how we get on this time. And so our final fight of the day starts, and I'm a little nervous here. I don't know if I should be, because I mean I thought my Red Hawks were toast against the the Gladiuses, but they did manage to come through it. But again, the Slapta's very small radar cross section, using ECM jammers and just equipped with the Sidewinders this time. It seems like all of the Sidewinders have just gone after the one craft. I'm hoping those flares seem to have worked. Okay. My own craft have managed to close the distance, and they're going in with the AMRAMs. That might not be the best choice. More Sidewinders coming in for Jebediah Kerman. Oh, I think he didn't quite manage to avoid enough. Jebediah is out. Jebediah is out. Although Valentina lets loose the Sidewinders. This could be where it all turns on its head. Is that the other Red Hawk? That is the other Red Hawk. They're sort of ganging up on this one. Slapta. But whilst they weren't paying attention, the other one of the other Slaptas comes up behind them. So one of the Slaptas is damaged, I think. No, they all seem to be in rude health. It's just the one Red Hawk left, and not much of it. Okay, yeah, that one went a bit more to the script. And Daffy Kerman, I don't think this is the last of the trouble that the Slapters will be wanting to give you. trying to arm the Sidewinders, but I don't think that's going to do you much good, especially with a missile incoming, and it seems to be tracking as well. Yeah. Okay, a pretty convincing victory. Oh, this one has taken some damage. One of the ECM jammers gone, and a little bit of the wing surfaces. Okay, let's move on. So that's all the little extra bits I have for you today. Yeah, a couple of interesting results in there, and I am liking the look of how this improved Red Hawk is coming along. So watch out for that in future seasons. A couple of things that I did mention at the start of the video. First of all, I've got some more fighter subscriber stuff for you. A little while ago I had to do a playoff between Daniel Garcia's F-18E Super Hornet and DRS Gamer's Zom 2 because they were absolutely tied after the preliminaries, so I needed to see who would make it through in that 12th space to the gauntlet round. I did mention this, people have asked me to post the game footage. I didn't do any commentary, so in an unlisted video, which I'll link in the description, you can go there and watch that if you want. Secondly, I've been working on the rules for future seasons of Fighter Subscriber for a little bit now. The patrons have had a little bit of a preview of the provisional rule set, and now I'm putting it out for general release on the Discord, so there will be a link to the Word document in the Fighter Subscriber rules channel on the Discord. And if you could take a look, leave me any feedback on the KSP discussion channel, that would be much appreciated. Obviously, this is not the final version. It will probably be tweaked a little bit more, and if I'm not that organised and I haven't yet put it up on that on the Discord, then it'll be up very soon, and I'll put notifications about. But anyway, yes, as I said, that will be all for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have and you haven't already, please consider liking, subscribing, following me on Twitter, getting involved with the Discord, maybe even popping on to Patreon and helping to support the channel. I leave it up to you. I will be back soon with some more BD Armory stuff, and at some point in the future with some more Fighter Subscriber. But for now, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.